did this mid-year. It's all of these are higher now, but these are all defensible numbers. There's 6 full-time food processing staff in the building. That's Annette and her team. They oversee a staff now. There was probably 3, 4, 5 folks with disabilities coming up from the main center at the Hodan Center when we first opened. There's now at least 35 people that have come in and have jobs that are supported inside this building. Runs on down to the people supplying produce. This farmer supplying produce, that number is significantly bigger than when we first did this. This allows us, we all think this farmer's got nothing else to do and they can just come in and make jams late at 11 o'clock at night. They're all doing 2 and 3 jobs anyway. Now what they're coming in is they're bringing truckloads of food. They're bringing truckloads of food from Iowa and Illinois and all over Wisconsin, some of your territories, to have their products made for them because it can be made safely and legally by somebody that's certified to do this. It's not, I'm certified to do it, and that won't let me in the kitchen. It's a different kind of a way to approach this. There was 97, that number's well over 100 now. So what we're trying to do here is, without forcing this on anybody, is try to build out a network of these facilities. We can start in Wisconsin, we can start across a multi-state region. It's just how it falls out naturally and who wants to be involved in this. But you all have a record of working together, and that's a great place to start. You've shared work in the past, you know how to do it. That's a paradigm that's hard to match out in the rest of the world, and I think it's a natural advantage we have competitively to help grow our facilities. So we've got this one dot on the map where Tom and the team planted the flag in Mineral Point. Right now, Pam Ritchie and her group is out here at Prairie du Chien at the Opportunity Center. They're opening up the Sharing Spaces Kitchen, and Jean's got Greenco Industries. This is our first little collaborative network. We've shared a piece of paper, not that's going to bind us to anything. We're not going to start any new entities. We're not going to do any of that, but it's just operating principles on how we can work together and share this kind of work.
Rick, you've got a laser pointer on that too.
Yeah, it's much more fun to do it. You're just trying to keep me on camera, aren't you?
Yeah.
Forget it.
Maybe.
Tried.
Can't blame me for trying.
Pam's Kitchen's going to be open in 3 weeks. 3 weeks, all right. Well done. Jean has got this wonderful facility. I used to lust after Camaros and Corvettes, and now I lust after cooler space. Jean's got a wonderful license for cutting and wrapping cheese. This is a really hard license to get. They've cut and wrapped more than 10 million pounds of cheese in the last few years. It's a significant capacity that we've got to start with this. And what we're going to try to do is do this in the next N amount of months. I don't know what this is. Normally, I've spent my whole life starting businesses, and whenever I do business plans like this, all the smart guys in the room say, come on, take some of those dots off. I show it to politicians now. I just had one of the cabinet secretaries in the kitchen last week, and he says, how many more dots can you get on that map? It's a different kind of thing. The support is there if we want to pursue this kind of opportunity. So what's broken here is true food processing to scale. I had a head of the Midwest Food Processors Association came in, Nick George. He's got 75 food processing plants from Detroit to Des Moines. He had an order for 25,000 jars of something to be made. Now, one of his 75 plants could turn on and off their machine that fast for 25,000 jars of something. We can do that. Now, this isn't an incubator kitchen. You need a staff in there to do it. I'm not against incubator kitchens, but it's not the full story. There's another story above that. Just like we got started out with farmers markets, then we went to CSAs, we went to incubator kitchens. There's a piece above that as well. They can all work together. They don't exclude one another. But what the idea is here, we can create the most jobs, food, and health for the most people at the best price. This is a new opportunity to do this. And at the same time, we're making jobs for our friends with disabilities that are in our buildings, and it's also bringing a lot of bright light to the good work that you're all doing in your facilities, introducing your clients to the communities, introducing the community to your clients, to your work, to the need for your work.